Hey skiers, it's Bob with SkiEssentials.com. Welcome to our 2026 ski test. Got a Nordica Enforcer 99 for you today. This is really the flagship model of the Enforcer line, picking up where the older 100 left off as being just an extremely good example of a strong all-mountain ski around 100 millimeters. This thing just lights it up on firm snow. It does reasonably well on softer snow and in bumps and through trees. It is on the heavier, thicker, and stiffer side. So if you want to be more adventurous and you want to take it off trail, you just have to be ready for it. But when you get on firmer snow, smoother conditions, this thing just absolutely eats it up. Unbelievable carving power and responsiveness for a ski of this width and of this weight. This gets a new graphic for this year, but returns structurally unchanged from the changes we saw to the 2025 Enforcer lineup. So most notably, that includes a different wood source. So we still get a poplar and beech wood core. What we've noticed is that these newer Enforcer skis have thicker core profiles overall, and that is certainly true with this 99 versus the thinner 100. We still get 2 full sheets of metal. We get a pulse core laminate underfoot, and you can definitely tell that these have a little bit damper of a feel than the older ones, yet somehow are slightly more energetic as well. So I think the woodier feel adds the energy, and then just the thicker core and the pulse core keeps things nice and quiet. Overall, it's an extremely balanced blend of ski construction and shape, especially when on the feet of advanced skiers, expert skiers, stronger skiers with a good skill set that know how to make a ski go. I think that for an intermediate or an early advanced skier, this is going to be a little bit much unless you know that you prefer something that's extraordinarily solid. So at some point, preference has to take account, but for the most part, this ski will operate best on the feet of well-established skiers. There is some weight going on here. This is the 185. And at 99 millimeters underfoot, there is some mass, 2,151 grams. So it is on the heavier side. You will feel that weight on your feet, but because of the density and the stability, you don't feel really any chatter or any vibrations on firm snow at all. I am incredibly impressed with how well this thing grips, even on the firmest snow. When we first got on these new generation Enforcer 99s last year, it was just a very solid day, and these things held an edge better than most other skis, even at much narrower widths. So they do have a nice kind of secret component here with their construction, that race-like construction, but they also do a really nice job with the shape as well to make sure that it's not overly demanding, that you can still get some type of creativity out of it. It is, after all, very much in the all-mountain / free ride realm, so there's got to be a little bit of versatility going on here. Kind of the big story last year was the extension of tail rocker within this ski. Doesn't lock you in quite as much as the older one, so a little bit shorter of an effective edge. Lets you kind of get out of turns a little bit easier, and we found that to be true for sure, not only on firm snow and groomers, but also in trees and bumps, where we, the caveat is you got to put in the work. It's not, innately an easy ski to use in an off-trail format. There is kind of a contract you need to make with yourself and the ski, saying that you will put in the work in order to get the performance. But again, it's all about kind of blending your personal preferences with how often you're actually using the ski in those situations. So crud, chop, broken snow, anything with wide open terrain, that's where these things really do a good job. The tighter it gets, the harder it is. So you just got to be aware of that. 18.5 meter turn radius in this 185. It's not terribly easy to find that radius because it is quite stiff. So in order to get that full flex of the ski, you either have to be going pretty quick or you have to have a good skill set and able to pressure the front of your boot and really bend the ski around. So a couple of things have to happen in order to really hook into that 18.5 meter turn radius. But a little bit rounder than some other more skis in this range, a little bit more free ride oriented, slightly further mount point forward, and that just helps with initiation and getting you centered on the ski, which I think is important to do on something like this where you're not getting too far back. You really want to be centered and balanced. Some feedback from a tester here, Camden Waller, notes, having skied on an older pair of Enforcers, I always thought they lacked maneuverability. That's changed. This ski is stable all-mountain crusher that handled everything well. It was nimble enough underfoot and did great in mixed conditions. It can truly do it all. And that's kind of the point from Nordica, I think, is that they really want it to do everything and at a high level of performance. So it's not like this can do everything for everyone, but it can do everything for a higher end group of skiers. So I think that's important to note. And just kind of being honest with ourselves as skiers and ski shoppers. It's not always the easiest thing to do, but just noting that there are better options out there for skiers that don't want to go fast all the time, that don't want to have heavier skis, that there are lighter options available, and truly no shame in that. These work best for skiers that know what they're doing and have a skill set to properly engage and push through the turn in any type of conditions or terrain. But those skiers will get the most out of it for sure. Just have to be wary of the weight and the flex, that's all. But yeah, make sure that you check out these Nordica Enforcer 99s here at SkiEssentials.com, and we will see you out there on the hill. Bye.